Welcome back. Well, it's time once again for the Jazz on Gain Street Festival. Joining us this morning to get a sneak peek at what we can expect, Randy Barr and Denise Adams. Good morning to the both of you.
Good morning.
Of course, everyone loves this event. Always looking forward to the Jazz on Gains. Hard to believe, here again already coming up on Sunday. For people who haven't been before, what can we expect?
Oh, they can expect a lot of fun, a lot of food, and great entertainment. Great. Beautiful day. Be there.
Right. Max is going to work on that for us. So we have a beautiful weather out there. We're getting the thumbs up from the Weather Center. This is something that's so important. It really has become a part of the community, the Jazz on Gain Street Festival. What has that been like, seeing it from the beginning, growing to where we are now?
You know something, it was very amazing. I looked at Facebook, and that has been a way of getting it out there. Over 1,000 hits, likes.
Wow.
I am so excited, and I'm glad that the community is embracing this.
You know, this is something when you can pump up local artists, bring in some artists that people maybe wouldn't have a chance to listen to otherwise, show off the work that our community is supporting, the arts that our community is supporting. How important is that for people here who might not have another outlet for that?
Very, very important. We have some great local talent here in Tallahassee, and for this event we have a tremendous lineup. We have the Ray Wiley Band, who's been around a long time. We have the Legend Band, a young up-and-coming dynamic band. We have singer Jocelyn Hart, and we also have saxophonist John Rose is going to be there. So we have a great, great lineup. You do not want to miss this. These guys can, and young ladies can really play and sing.
And this is something, I mean, we're talking about absolutely free, and you're being treated to how many concerts out here, kind of right in your own backyard.
Yeah, and I want to say something about that being free is that the only way we can do that is because of our corporate sponsors. And we really want to thank the CRA of Tallahassee for being a corporate sponsor. We want to give a big shout out to Mr. Robert and Beverly Taylor, who have been consistent in helping us, and this not their first time being sponsored, and because of them we're able, and along with the vendors that we have, we're able to make this a free event to the community. And
this is something you just love, seeing things like this when you can bring the entire family. You can bring grandma and grandpa, you can bring the young kids, everyone there enjoying each other, enjoying their neighbors, and enjoying some music. You know, what do people who are heading out there this weekend, what should they be bringing with them? What should they be really looking out for, maybe if they haven't gone before?
They should bring their blankets, bring your chairs to have a seat, you know, so that you can enjoy, and that's pretty much it. And some money so that you can support the vendors, and that the vendors will be more than happy to be back there to help us out again.
And what I love about this event is so many times you got to wait a year for the next one to come. I feel like we got these every couple months, right?
6 months.
Every six
months. 6 months. This is something that's so exciting because it does keep that energy going. It keeps that excitement there, so it's not a whole year that we have to wait. So coming up again 6 months, what goes into doing this twice a year then?
A lot of work.
It's a lot of planning that goes on. It's getting other talents out there to come and be a part of it. It's getting the vendors, it's getting the venue, it's making sure that we have the sounds right, it's getting the word out, passing out flyers, media, social. And we thank TXL ABC 27 for what you guys do as well. And we also want to say for the kids, we have a great turnout. Star Manning there helps us out with the activities and games for the kids.
And she was one of our interns here as well.
Interns, so
you know, you guys are doing something right, okay? Because this event is so great. You can tell from the crowds out there, the community really responding. It's coming up this Sunday. You saw the details there on your screen. Jazz on Gain Street Sunday from 4 until 8 o'clock at Boulevard Park at Games at MLK Jr. Boulevard. Absolutely free event. A phone number there on your screen for all the details, and of course contact information online for you at WTXL.TV. Thank you both so much for being here. Looking forward to Sunday. We certainly appreciate it. Stay with us. We are back in just 2 minutes. Welcome back. It is time for our monthly check-in with the Tallahassee Writers Association. TWA President Peggy Cassis joining us this morning. Good morning to you, Peggy.
Good morning, Kelly.
Glad to have you back here talking about a pretty exciting speaker we have coming in this Thursday. Semi-local author living down in Gainesville now.
Gainesville's close enough.
Close enough,
the
right?
publishing house that she's with is here in Tallahassee, Twisted Road Publications.
So yeah, we're talking about Sandra Gale Lambert. For people who maybe aren't familiar with that name, what do we need to know about her work?
Well, she's won quite a few awards, not just several. So that's a good sign, and some awards from her writing that she's bringing with her about melding history and real lives, and it's this wonderful book about lives along a river. And she's going to teach us the techniques that she's used to meld plot and characters and to make them interesting and alive.
This can be something when you go back and you read something that's kind of set in a historical era or time period, or, you know, with this backdrop of something historical happening. You read the book, you get into it, and then you want to learn more about that piece of history.
Absolutely.
So it really is kind of expanding your learning even when the book is done.
Right. Well, she's talking about using microfiche, looking in old yellowed newspapers to get an idea for a plot or for a character, reaching into our history and seeing what you can use to meld with your fiction or your memoirs.
And you know, they say the truth is always stranger than fiction, right?
Yes.
So you start looking through maybe
Absolutely.
a long lost diary or something, you're going to find some real good juicy soap operas there.
Let me go get a bonfire going.
Now, this is something that's so interesting. Since she is from Gainesville, uses the Tallahassee Publishing House, people here locally are really going to be able to connect with that because they're saying, hey, this is right here. This is my backyard. I can follow her footstep. How important is that for up-and-coming authors out there?
I think it's a wonderful thing to do. Find an author that's local to your area, especially if they write about your area, and then you can get with them and learn little tidbits. Even if they have changed the names, you'll read something, and we have author Glenn Allen who writes about the Palmetto River, and it's really the Wakulla River. When she talks about it, even though she's changed the name for the fictional purposes, you know where she's talking about. You know the depths of the spring, and it's such a nice thing to go down the trails that she talks about because she puts a lot of research, and so does Sandra Gale Lambert. She puts a lot of research into her books, and so you can recognize areas.
You can go to those places and sit there and read that exact book.
Exactly.
How exciting is that?
That's wonderful.
This is something so great. Wonderful speakers coming up this Thursday.
Thursday.
And of course, the door's always opening early up there.
And Saturdays, come to the downtown market. Tallahassee Writers Association has a booth, so you can come there and get your books signed by local authors.
Wow.
And pick up some books from about this area.
Something so great. We love supporting all the work you guys do with the Tallahassee Writers Association. Details there on your screen. Coming up this Thursday, doors open at 5 o'clock, so you can get all of your food and have a nice dinner with the authors as well.
Sit down and yak and learn some things. If you've got some questions, we're happy to help you out.
We love it. Peggy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
We
you.
certainly appreciate it. Stay with us. We've got your final forecast when we come back. It is 6:57, time to get you informed and out the door. News happening from up and down Florida this morning. A Tallahassee man now behind bars accused of killing his ex-wife's boyfriend. Police say early Sunday, Sheldon Rogers confronted his former wife and her boyfriend, Moise Joseph, after the two came home. Now, according to authorities, the men got into a fight. That's when Joseph was shot several times. He was pronounced dead at the scene there. Rogers now being charged with premeditated murder and domestic aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Meanwhile, a death investigation now underway in Hamilton County after a body was found inside of a home that caught fire. Crews responded to the scene around 3 yesterday morning in the 2000 block of 22nd Boulevard in Jennings. Officials say that house was destroyed. One person found dead inside. The identity of the victim has not yet been released. FDLE and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office are now investigating. 6:58 and what to wear weather this morning. If you're heading out early this morning, I think you're going to need something different than what we've seen lately.
Yeah, it's the coolest start to the day in over 4 months. Yeah, temps diving down into the 50s. If you haven't done so already, open up the windows and enjoy. Here's what you need to wear heading out the door. A couple layers. Yeah,
so excited.
Right? Bust out some fall foliage sweatshirts or something that looks nice, right? Again, shed some layers this afternoon because we are going to be talking about plenty of sunshine. That's why you need the sunglasses as well. Sunshine boosting temperatures back to the mid-80s, slightly below average. Still, though, for this time of year, we get back to near average later on this work week with a few more scattered storms. After all, the official start of fall does not happen until next Wednesday, so we got a little time on the clock that still says summertime, and that's why low 90s definitely are out of the question heading into the beginning of this weekend. And hey, keep this in mind. Here's another stat thrown your way. The last average 90 of the year coming up September 29th. So right around the corner, we're getting in on some tastes of fall right now before a little reprieve of summer comes back to the picture. Overall, not half bad, and many of us, big smiles on our faces this morning, even though it's Monday, right, Cal?
Myself included.
Yeah, right.
Hey, this Monday morning does, though, mean a lot of new construction projects. We're talking about Tallahassee, Valdosta, Moultrie, and Steinhatchee having new construction projects, so keep that in mind throughout your commute this morning. A new accident in Leon County, US 319 at Autumn Brook Trail. FHP not reporting any roadblock at this time. This accident popping up about 30 minutes or so ago. So we shouldn't really have any local impacts from that accident or the one down near Fort White. So things really have been kind of smooth sailing throughout our morning. Just watch out for those construction projects. Second Cup this morning, WTXL.TV. We're taking a look at things that we use and touch every day, but they actually have like a real name for it that we don't know them.
What?
So you'll find out. WTXL.TV. Welcome here to Second Cup on WTXL.TV. I'm Kelly Bartoli.
And I am Max Paris. You know, I think we're all smiles today for a couple of reasons.
Yes.
You know, we had a great weekend. Both of us were talking about it, all the things that we were doing. But also, man, this morning was gorgeous, wasn't it?
You just like woke up and it just felt like crisp and refreshing.
Christmas
and
even.
Right? You're like, I don't care that it's Monday. Like, it feels nice.
It really is invigorating. It wakes you up as it hits you in the face heading out the door. Man, that was gorgeous.
I love this kind of weather. So this morning at Second Cup, maybe I'm not explaining this well.
Well, okay, once you explain it to me again, it was
so
better.
basically, there are things, okay, yes, this is a desk, and this is a mug, and this is a tablet, and this is your lapel.
And this is a Max.
But when you start getting like really specific, things have like specific titles that we've just started, you know, kind of grouping them all together. Yes, this is lapel, but like what is that little hole called? Is that just called the hole lapel? Like this one, the metal or plastic tube around a shoelace. That has a title. Did you know that was called something?
And are these the options here?
Yes. Aglet, fard, or hokum.
I'm going to go with aglet.
I was going to say hokum.
Okay.
I don't know. It is an aglet. What made you guess aglet?
I think I've heard of that before.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. Like
oh, my aglet got loose.
Yeah, that's
if you said that to someone,
they give you a punch in the face.
They would look at you and be like,
something not right.
I'm going to loosen your aglet. Ooh. This, like, you know, the coffee cover, the coffee collar.
For a coffee cup. Okay, the options are grok, zarf, xenu. Grok.
Xenu. It's a zarf.
Oh, it's a zarf. We're all
Go to Starbucks and be like, excuse me, can I get another zarf?
Another zarf. They'll probably know what you're talking about.
They'll be like, oh, of course you can have a zarf.
Yeah, you can have
You can totally have this zarf. Oh, the white crescent-shaped area at the base of your... Do you have that?
Not right now. Sometimes I do.
I can't see it because my nails are painted. I don't know. Nail moon?
Okay, well, here are our options. Lunule, Firkin, Flage.
Flage.
I'm gonna go Lunulu because you said maybe like Luna.
Oh, I
maybe
could
like
see that.
Moon.
You
Yeah,
are correct.
Lunaloo.
Flage, I don't know. That just sounded like, I don't know,
Flage, like,
something that like you
that's a
flattened
sound.
it.
The dot over the I or J. I
don't
actually
know.
know this one. I'll let
Really?
you guess first. Yeah. Here, we'll read our options first.
Folderol,
Okay.
Jiffle,
Okay.
or
Tittle.
a tittle.
I think it's Tittle.
I was going to say that too, just because it's more fun.
Does it have a fun?
Right? It is.
Because think of it in Spanish. You know the ñe, the thing on top of that. That's tilde. So
Oh,
tittle, not
look
too
at
far off.
you. Being
What?
bilingual over here.
Just slightly, not really.
Wait, what is this? Oh.
The loop that secures the belt after it passes through the buckle, so there's that additional belt thing.
So like the non.
Huh, okay, so this one, there's one that's sort of jumping out to me. It's
Right.
threader, needler, or keeper. What do you think?
I would think it'd be the keeper.
Okay, I was thinking threader.
It's
Ah,
the keeper.
It's the keeper.
Because it holds it in place. See?
Yeah, that
I
makes
got my
sense.
keeper
Well, I
over
thought
here.
maybe you thread it through.
My
Maybe that's
keeper.
what the belt loops are called. That's an obnoxiously large novelty belt.
Well,
Unibrow.
on him it's a unibrow. Galabella, Jolix.
No, it's glabella.
Oh yeah.
Jolix or Sybarite?
Cybarite.
Cybarite? I have no idea.
Galabella.
I'm gonna go with
Glabella.
Cybarite.
It's Glabella.
all right.
Ding ding ding.
The glabella has some hair there.
Please wax my glabella.
Sound like a mispronunciation thing on YouTube. Please wax my glabella.
The metal part on the end of the pencil.
Is it a Farago, a Finagly, or a Feruli?
I like
Farago.
Finelgi. It's
we
ferrule.
all got it
Man, we
wrong.
got that wrong. We even pronounced
Who would have
it
thought that us guessing is going to end up in so many ones being wrong?
The prongs of a fork. What about a
Prongs.
spork? Is it the same?
Oh, okay, so they call it pronks, tines, or quags. I'm going to go with quags.
I was gonna
That
say
sounds fun.
tines.
All right.
It is tines.
Like the utensils. It's a utensils? The utensils.
Oh, that's good. Okay, the indentation at the bottom of a bottle.
The butt.
A punt, a
Oh.
kick, or a boot?
Boot. I'm going to go
I
boot.
would say kick.
Okay.
Punt. This is
It's at the butt of the wine. I always just say that, you want the wine with the butt in it. The inverted butt.
that's the inside part is the butt. The other part is the
It's
other.
the inverted butt. 50s this morning. It's the coolest start to the day in over 4 months. Dress in some layers because it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks when you head out the door, because we just haven't seen temperatures this cool in so long. Mid-80s heading into the afternoon, but it's going to be a dry heat we're going to be experiencing, falling slightly below the average. Overnight dipping back into the mid-60s. A little milder, but still a little below average. Your 7-day forecast holds on to summer-like conditions heading into this upcoming weekend with a few rain chances.